tell me.
Okay, so before class I placed papers that look like mine on your desks. Remember how we participate while learning and behave. Okay, so let's look at these words. What kind of apple is being described in this first phrase? You're right, I heard someone say a red apple. What about the second phrase? Good, Jimmy, you said a sour apple. What kind of apple is being described in this third phrase? You're right, a huge apple. So what do we notice about these words? Good, they tell us more about the apple. Do you remember what kind of word apple is? Right, it's a noun. Can you review with your shoulder buddy what a noun is? I just heard Billy say it's a person, place, thing, or idea. Can you give me a thumbs up if you agree with him? Good. Now, I want everyone to circle the nouns on their paper. Can you work with your partner to circle the rest of the nouns on your paper? Good. I see that everybody circled apple. So the bold words are adjectives. Talk with your partner about what adjectives do to the noun. Remember to use your language words, noun and adjective. I just heard Billy say that adjectives describe our nouns. So adjectives describe nouns. So if apple is our noun, then red is the adjective that is describing our noun apple. Work with your partner to underline the adjectives in these examples. I just heard Kenzie say that she underlined red, Sally underlined sour, and Erica underlined huge. Now, let's replace apple with house. House is our new noun. Work with your partner to come up with new adjectives that describe house. So, I heard, Jimmy, what did your partner say? He said yellow. Barbara, what did your partner say? She said pretty. And Chris, what did your partner say? Large. So, these are all good examples because they describe the house. So yellow describes the color of the house, pretty describes what the house looks like, and large describes the size of the house. So now that we have an understanding of adjectives and nouns, we need to go over our objectives. So today, I can define adjectives, compare adjectives, generate examples of adjectives are all our content objectives. And our language objectives are I can orally describe the types of adjectives to a partner. And I can also write the appropriate adjectives in a Mad Lib. So, adjectives can be described in 3 ways. Let's see if we can figure these out. Let's compare red apple, sour apple, and huge apple to this new set of words. Multiple apples, 3 apples, and several apples. Share with your buddy, why do you think multiple, 3, and several are examples of adjectives? Make sure to use your language words, noun, adjectives, and describe. I heard this group say that multiple, three, and several are adjectives because they describe the noun apple. They said these examples describe how many apples there are. If these answer the question, how many, what do these adjectives answer? Right. What kind? Which two words can we use to define how many and what kind? Talk to your partner. Right. This one describes the quantity of our apples. So if this describes our quantity, what does red, sour, and huge describe? Right. Quality tells us what kind. So we can add on to our definition. So now adjectives are words that describe the quality and quantity of our noun, of a noun. So, here is another set of words. So, these apples, those apples, and that apple. Talk with your buddy about whether these words are adjectives. Do they help us describe our noun apple? What do these adjectives describe? You're right, Sally. These types of adjectives describe which one of our noun. So we want these apples, or those apples, or that apple. Should we revise our definition to match this? So adjectives are words that describe the quality and quantity of a noun and identifies which one. So, now that we have gone over quantity, quality adjectives, and which one, here's our Mad Lib. So, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to work with your shoulder buddy to generate which type of adjective goes in the blank spaces. So, you either have a which one adjective, a quality, or a quantity, and you have a word bank provided at the bottom. So, work with your partner. So, after being able to work with your partner for a while, let's go over and see if our answers match everybody's. Billy, what did your partner put in the first space? Blank houses over there is blank. You're right. That house over there is, what did you say, Elizabeth? Pretty. Good. And pretty is describing the house. In my neighborhood, there are blank houses. Kenzie, what did you put? You put several. So in my neighborhood, there are several houses. My house is the only blank house on the street. What did you put, Erica? Yellow. That is correct, because it is describing the color of our house. So today, we defined adjectives, we compared adjectives, and we were able to generate examples. We were able to describe the types of adjectives to our partner, and we were able to fill in a Mad Lib. So good job, guys.